Okay, so Michael Jock, welcome to Australia. It's been a while since you've seen its shores. How has that actually been? Been away for just over 2 years now.
Uh, it's like it's hard to believe still, like 'cause like it went by so quick the past 2 years, and like yeah, it's just I don't know. It's still hard to believe that I've been away for 2 years.
Yeah, it has gone quick though, hasn't it? Like it's
Yeah,
really.
yeah, definitely it's going real quick.
Usually they say time travels fast when you're having fun. So would you describe the last 2 years as fun?
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed the last 2 years.
What has been the highlights for you?
I think winning all those championships. I
Yeah.
think kind of something we haven't done before, and so yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, that team is really it's almost like a legacy team, isn't it, at Dawson? Like,
Yeah, it feels like we're a dynasty. Like in the past 2 years, we've been dominating like the
yeah,
whole conference and stuff. So everybody will definitely remember us.
for sure. And you guys have created a standard, like it's hard to go backwards for Coach Peterson. Like he's got to keep it moving forward, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Like our one of our sayings we say as a team is raising the bar. It's like every day you just gotta raise the bar, and I think that's what he's gonna do the next few years is raise the bar with the teams that are coming up. Like they're gonna be better than us even.
Yeah, yeah. Like, do you feel that you raised the bar for yourself personally?
Oh yes, sir, most definitely.
Where were some of the areas that you did that you've noticed you put in the most effort to improve?
I think just like adapting, like being able to adapt in certain situations and stuff. And I like holding myself more accountable to staying in the gym, all that stuff, being more consistent with everything.
Yeah. So have you found that in the environment you're in, is it easy to just go with the flow and go to the required number of practices? But how hard is it to go the extra mile and do that extra work in the gym, to do that, extra work on your game? How hard is that, do you think, for the average guy?
I think it's pretty hard because if everybody was taking the extra mile, like we would all be where we want to be. You know what I mean? So I think it's pretty hard for the average guy to say, "Oh, let me go in the gym instead of hanging out with this girl or this."
Yeah.
So I would say it's pretty hard for the average guy to take the go that extra mile.
Do you see the appeal of being the average guy, or do you only think about doing the extra?
I just think about doing the extra.
Right. And
Yeah.
would you say that that in your experience, you've seen plenty of guys that were willing to just be the average guy?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what also like made me realize I can't be like, you know what I mean? I can't be that regular guy that doesn't go the extra mile. So that's what pushes me seeing the people in front of me or next to me.
Right, right. And the rewards, like what are the rewards that you've experienced for doing that?
I'd say all the championships we won, yeah, well, are the reward. I think the thing is like our whole team this year, everybody went the extra mile. So that's how we kept winning all those championships because we all bought in.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. What the buy-in factor, okay? Like how much is that influenced by coach, or how much is it influenced by leaders within the team setting the standard?
So like yeah, that's for like a 50-50 thing.
Well, do you think coach has a bigger influence on everybody buying in, or do you think leadership within the team gets everybody to buy in?
I say they both do, but majority of it would be the coach, I think, because if you can't buy into your coach, then you're not going to buy into your leaders. So
Right. Okay.
so,
Yeah. Do you feel that you've been a leader within the team?
yes, sir. Yeah, I do.
Okay. And how did you do that?
I think how I did that was just treating everybody the same, holding like everybody the same accountability, even myself, and like understanding them, and then just showing that they can trust me on and off the court.
Right.
And I think once they trusted me, that's how everybody bought in to us. Both of me and Jawan, the captains.
Right. Right. You said an important word there. You said showing them, right? So that's your example, not just telling them what to do, you're actually demonstrating to them.
Yeah.
How important is that, do you think?
That's really important. I think one of the most important things, because everybody can say it, but you got to show it.
Yeah, for sure. Tell me about your relationship with Coach Peterson. Now, I've spoken to him a few times. He has only ever talked in the most glowing and excited terms about you. Tell me about that relationship and how it started. As in not how it started, but where it was at when you first got there to where it is at now.
I would say like he's always treated me like the same, like with a lot of love and respect. But I think we got this year, I think we got we got a lot closer this year. I think because we probably spend more time with each other, like on road trips and talking here and there. So I'll describe our relationship like a really good relationship.
Okay. And would you credit the relationship with Coach as having helped you get to where you are today?
Yes, he definitely helped me a lot from where I started to where I am now. He definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah. Okay. And what is your thought on that? Is that something that you think, hey, that's something you want to do at some point? Not necessarily coach, but what you're saying is that Coach has been more like a mentor to you, right?
Yeah.
Does that appeal to you, like to be a mentor?
Yeah. That does appeal to me.
Okay. Because obviously people are watching you very closely. Everyone I talk to, they know everything. They know the results. They know the stats. They know all of that sort of stuff, right? So, do you realize that you're already a mentor and an example to people back here?
Yes, yeah. Because I think before I left, I was helping James coach on the 14s and 16s. So from then I knew that I was a mentor to some of these guys. But it's probably now that I'm over here, I don't think I know how big I am a mentor to the community back at home. So
yeah. Well, it's massive because you're walking the path that so many guys want to walk, and you're sort of laying out that path. And because it's not just about going to school for 2 years. The great news is you're going to continue now, right? You've got 2 more years ahead of you at Minot State, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Tell us how that developed during the course of this season.
I think they've probably been talking to me the longest out of all the coaches that I talked to.
Right. When did they start?
Since the end of last year, right. end of last season, and then till now. They spoke to me during the summer too, checking up.
Yeah.
So that's it. And then the coach came to practice, and he gave me the offer of practice. So I've been thinking about it ever since. So they showed a lot of love.
Yeah. When did they give you the offer? Verbally?
Probably November. I don't remember.
Okay, but that must have been a big weight off your mind to get that.
Yeah, it was. But on the other hand, I wasn't really focused on it. You know what I mean? Because my eyes were end of the season, trying to
get the results, right?
Yeah, that's why I didn't like nothing big really happened until the season was getting closer to a finish. That's when I started like starting to make moves on where I'm going.
So tell us, the season has finished now. You've had another fantastic season, although I'm pretty sure you'd still like to be playing right now, or at least, you'd like to have gone for another game. But still an amazing result. Still 2 years. How many wins in 2 years? So many. Two 20+ win seasons. Two championships. Or regional championships, I should say. I mean, that's amazing results. And your own personal, I'm sure that you don't play for personal reasons, right? For just personal accolades, but, conference tournament MVP, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So tell me about stepping up at the time when it's needed the most. How hard is that? Like, how do you feel? How nervous do you feel leading into a big game? How do you control your nerves? And how do you actually perform when it's needed?
Like, I usually don't think of like, oh, this is a big game. This is a big game. It's like I try to treat every game the same, but obviously, like with big games it's tough. But I just try to keep that mindset, and then the way I try to get ready is probably like communicating with my teammates a lot, like just shaking hands, like getting hype, but not too hype. Just gotta stay level. That's all the stuff I really do before big games.
So that really means you got to have a tight relationship with the team for that, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
What would you consider all the guys up there at the moment? Like how close would you say you are to them?
I think we're all pretty close. I think because we're 9 returners, so like you've known these guys for like 2 years, so
yeah,
I would say we're all really close.
Yeah. So look, just a couple of last questions from me, and I appreciate you giving me the time. I know that you're busy. So let's just think about going to Minot State. What are your plans there? What are you hoping to achieve?
The same plans as I walked in coming to Dawson, and trying to win as much championships as we can, and like just get better doing it, so I can be ready for the next level after minor.
Yeah. So do you have to raise the bar again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How much more can you give? Like what percentage more can you do?
I think there's always just try to get better, like at least 1% every day. Just small adjustments, like doing the extra mile. I think, yeah, I don't even know how to answer that.
So if you had to get up earlier, could you do that?
Yeah, yes, sir. Definitely.
If you had to work out longer, could you do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like, this is what I love to do. So it's not like it doesn't really bother me.
So what you're saying is you're prepared to do whatever it takes, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's exciting, mate. And just want to ask you what your thoughts are for kids that are like, so sorry, I want to ask this question. Coming from, playing youth league here, championship youth league, you were offered an NBL1 development spot.
Yeah.
And then jumping to Division 1 junior college. How would you compare the levels? Like, were you ready for that? Did you have a lot of work to do to get up to the level Coach Peterson wanted you to be?
Yes, sir. I think I always knew I had what it takes, but it was my first after like redshirting here. Like I realized, like, oh, I need to get better doing this, that. Like just small little adjustments I had to make in order to be ready at that level. But over the past 2 years, I got completely like I feel like I'm a completely different player from when I came.
Okay. And how are you different?
I think it's more athletic, faster. just better shooting, handling, just everything. Like everything is better.
Okay, well that's fantastic, mate. I think I heard Coach Peterson say you can even dunk now. So that must have been an internal joke, right?
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, that's all right. There's another young fella you might know who I keep pushing to dunk when he can as well, your brother. So it's a good thing, mate. Hey, and the final question, what do you say to the guys down here who dream about it? It's a dream to go to college, all right? What do you say to those guys about what they need to do to make it a reality?
I would say definitely work harder, making smart choices on and off the court, and being coachable. They're probably the three things.
All right. Well, that's great, mate. I appreciate your time. Very generous of you. Thank you, and good luck with everything. I'm sure we'll talk again soon, but enjoy the rest of your school year.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Okay. Take care, mate. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.